¿Qué tal, amigos de Beat 100.9? La noche oficialmente se apoderó de EDC México 2024 y con ello mismo también tenemos talento que se va a estar apoderando de sus corazones. Don Diablo is in the house. Woo! Man, how do you feel coming back to Mexico?
Listen, I almost didn't make it. I was in a plane. The plane got canceled.
Yeah.
We went back, and I know I found some indirect flight through Paris. I think we're awake for about 40 hours right now, but we made it. Super hyped about the set, and then we're gonna sleep. Hopefully.
We need a round of applause for Don Diablo and for his team because he almost not. It's
We
not
actually
making
made it. Come on,
please,
guys.
a couple of claps for your team. And man, you're playing new music. You did it.
We made it.
Now, new music, classics. What can we expect on your set?
New music. Yeah, I'm just gonna debut a lot of new music today. Gonna play a new song that I did with Major Lazer.
Wow.
I'm gonna play it for myself for the first time tonight. It's coming out in 2 weeks. And what else? Just a lot of new edits, remixes, special versions. I've just been in the studio for like 3 months straight, so it's gonna be one of my first shows again.
That's so cool. Now, I don't know if you know, but here in Mexico, we love your music. I can tell you, if you play new ideas, we're gonna be going crazy. Now, you also have Hexagon. You help new young producers to bring up with ideas. What do you look when you hear new projects?
I'm just looking for freshness, you know. It doesn't, you know, production comes second. I'm just looking to hear, like, I'm looking for sounds that sound new and fresh, futuristic, and kind of, you know, bring something new to my ears. That's literally what I'm looking for.
That's so cool. Now, talking about last year was just an amazing year for you, for your sets. But what is the funniest moment that you ever had here in Mexico?
The funniest moments? I don't know if I have that many funny moments, to be honest. I know last time at EDC, the sound dropped out a few times during my set. I think we had to stop for like 10 minutes, like twice.
Okay.
I wouldn't call that super funny. To me, it was very frustrating because I want to play, you know, when I get to Mexico, I want to play as long as I can, and I want to play, you know, as well as I can. And, you know, for me, it feels like I'm finally get to go back and do it better this time.
That's so cool. Now, do you remember your first festival?
My first festival. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember my first show. I think, and that was the worst show I've ever done in my life, probably, because I remember there was I think there were 12 people there, so
12
and I
people.
didn't get paid.
No.
So and my mom picked me up, and she was like, "I don't think this DJing is something for you, man."
No.
I was like, "Yeah, you might be right about that, mom." So then I stopped DJing for like 4 or 5 years. I just started making music for other people and ghost producing, and then I had a big record, and then, you know, now I'm here. So I still made it on stage.
We did it, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
That's so cool. Now, your production is one of special for you. The Future House is just special. Now, your project it's along with a lot of technology. The AI is getting into the production zone. What do you think about that?
No, I embrace every type of technology, whether it's visual or through audio. I think this will allow people with less technical abilities, but that actually have creativity, to do the things they have in their brains. You know, I think it's a great development. It's gonna make everything a little bit more democratic. I think you don't have to have that much money to have the gear, to have the studio. You only need to have great ideas, and then you can still have success. And I think that's a democratic. It's a revolution, and I love the idea of it. I think a lot of people will think there's a lot of shit music that will be coming out. But to be honest, there's already been so much music out there that maybe, you know, shouldn't been out there for many years. So I think to me it's a great development, and I look at it very carefully.
That's so cool. Now, Don Diablo also has the Hexagon with the clothes, with the branding, and with different collabs. The past collabs were amazing. We were looking forward to see a new collabs. Any collab that you would like to do in the clothing with some brand, which one would be?
You know, I'm big into my film franchises. So I did Star Wars, then I did Stranger Things. Right now, on top of my list is, you know, Back to the Future.
No way!
But that's on top of my list right now. So that's gonna be my goal for 2024, and I know it will happen. So I'm very excited to make it happen. But yeah, and otherwise, also as you know, I don't know if you know, but I also make a lot of art, a lot of big art installations. So to me, it would be great to collaborate with some of the artists that I respect when it comes to graphic art and physical art.
If I'm not mistaken, you had a comic too,
I do, yeah.
and it's still one of the best comics that we ever seen.
Thank you very
Can
much.
we keep expecting something that?
No, well, right now you can it actually. First, we had a physical shape of it, and now you can actually read it on Webtoon. We have a lot of subscribers every month, so I'm very happy about that. At the moment, no, I had no plans yet for a new version. I think actually now, with the help of AI, it's going to be a lot
Create
easier.
something, yeah.
Imagine that we actually had like a lot of people in an office actually drawing and coloring, and from LA to people in Tokyo to make to help make that comic book. But now, obviously, it's going to be a lot easier. Even if you look now, if you look at my latest music videos that I created with AI, I think it's going to get crazier and crazier. And I think a lot of things can now come directly from my mind, and it will be as pure as possible. I think in the past you needed a big team to make a music video. You needed a big team to make a comic book. But I think in the future you can literally, it could be a one-stop shop. You can be a one-man show.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about it. You can actually make the record, then make the music, make the art for your sleeve. This is what I'm already doing right now. Then make the music video, and make everything else around it. I think that's really sort of a revolution within the music industry, and I love it.
That's so cool. Anything that you want to say to your Mexican fans?
I love you guys, Te quiero. I hope you guys are ready for me because I'm ready for you. I missed you. This time I hope we don't have a sound malfunction. And if you guys are not here, you can always catch me through Hexagon Radio or through my socials. I always see all of my Mexican fans. I love you guys so much. You're in my heart. And I'll see you in the future.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Don Diablo, EDC México 2024, 10º aniversario, y seguimos en Beat 100.9. Total Music.